Hello everyone, I am Brianna and welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am so glad that you're joining me today. I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my Sterling Ink N1 Common Planner and some homeschool planning. So if you are interested in any of those, I hope that you stick around. Let's get started. Chat at the beginning of this video because I have a few things that I want to share that are new to me. So this leather right here is a Planner Perfect leather TN. It is juniper. It is a narrow size. You guys, I have wide leathers. I only had one A5 leather from Planner Perfect. I don't have that anymore. And so the rest of my leathers are all wide. And I thought, since I am in the Common Planner from Sterling Ink, it's the N1, which is their narrow size. I was like, I think I want to branch out a little bit and try a narrow leather. So you guys saw in a previous video that I had the narrow wallet from Planner Perfect, and it ended up being too small. I could only fit one book in there, and then the snap closure, it was too tight. I was like, if my book gets any bigger, I'm not going to be able to snap close this. So the narrow TN with the 4 strings is the perfect amount of space for these 2 books. I have this compact planner. So this is my personal planning. It used to be my homeschool planner as well, but that's another new thing that I'm going to talk about in just a minute. So this is strictly going to be personal planning now. I'm going to have like my monthly everything calendar, and then the weekly spread is just going to be my week, how it's going to go, meal planning, and then important things that I have to do. And then in the back, I had all of these trackers. And then I was kind of writing out, homeschool things that we need to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to focus on homeschooling anymore back here. It's just going to be a place where if I needed extra notes pages to write lists or things that I really had to do, that's what I'm going to use for this. I'm not using this as like a daily, because I am not a daily planner for my personal planning. I just don't have enough to plan for that. And then I also saw a comment on one of my last videos, and they asked how many pages were in the back. And this one has 119 extra note pages. Remember though, this is the compact, so the regular one has more. Off the top of my head, I have no idea how many. So I have this, and then I have this cover or this notebook. It's just a blank notebook from Sterling Ink, and it has 269 pages. The color is Fairy Floss, and what I'm using this for is like a brain dump, just getting thoughts out on paper anytime I feel stressed or I need to write. I just open up this one and I start writing. So I put a bunch of washi. These are London Gifties washis. I just rotated 2 of them, and then put down 2 stickers that I got from the Rosy Life Planner. And then the 2025, these stickers are from Southern Belle Plans. So that is in here. And I think it's just perfect to have these 2 together because I can personal plan, and then I can vent, or I could, do whatever I need in this. I left the notebook in here. I mean, look how tiny. It's so cute. I'm so used to the wide size. I left it in here just in case. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use it. I do use these notepads, but I have them like all over the place, in my kitchen, on my desk. So I'm going to leave it there. And then tucked back here, this I purchased. It is the B6 monthly from Sterling Ink. And all it is is your monthly. So here, I skipped a page. So you have this, you have the blank spread, and then you have goal breakdowns, you have the tracker, and then you have those quarterly breakdown pages that we get in our planners. And then it's just monthly spreads. And this goes all the way, let's see if I can get to it, to January 2026. And then there are just a few blank note pages in the back. I bought this before I bought this other planner. So I guess that we can segue into what I'm doing for homeschooling. So this one right here, this monthly Sterling ink, I currently do not have a plan for it. I'm leaving it in here though, in case I get inspired by something, and then I can just pull it out and use it. Before I talk about this other planner, I do want to point out these cute bow clips. They're from Tailored Plan, and she has an Etsy shop. You can purchase a ton of ribbons, bows. She has new releases quite often, so check her out. I will link her, or I have her in my description, because she's always coming out with like really neat and beautiful things. I mean, this right here, this tag was a freebie in one of her orders, and then I just placed this cute clip on it, and it sits up on my desk, and it brings me so much joy. It's like decor for my desk. Okay, so I can't remember. I think I said the name of this leather. It's Juniper. And it's like this really pretty green. It's like a green, I don't know, a green, I almost want to say tealish color. That's what it's picking up on the camera, but it's more of a green, and it's really, really pretty. I also got Emma, because Emma is one of my all-time favorites, I think. So you'll see me kind of switch in between Juniper and Emma. I'm not going to go crazy and overbuy leathers in narrow, because I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going to finish out the year in it for sure in narrow, but my wide leathers fit the narrow books just fine. They don't come up to the edge. You know, there is like that gap. And I know that doesn't bother some people, and it doesn't bother me, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see what a narrow leather was like from Planner Perfect. So I love it. Super compact, super cute. And, you know, if Sterling Ink ever comes out with an A5 Slim, compact, horizontal planner, I'm totally moving into that. If they don't ever come out with that size, I'm sticking to narrow. So there's that. Now, let's move on to another new thing. This cover is not new. I did have my Sterling Ink notebook in it as storage. I'm just going to put that back. But I ended up purchasing another Hobonichi. And this one is the cousin, but it's a spring start. This Hobonichi A5 is a January start, and I have a completely separate use for that one. And I did make a video of that before, so you can search my videos and see how I use that one. But you guys, I was like, this Sterling Ink, it's too small for me to do both of my personal planning and homeschool planning. And I know that I constantly say, I love it all in one. I love all my books in one. And while I do love it, I don't know if I can actually make it happen. So I think I needed something a little bit more structured, where it is dated, where the pages are dated, to where I don't know if it's being held accountable, or if it's just I can better plan. But I was finding that I wasn't really, like, I was planning. I knew what we had to do for a homeschool, but I wasn't really jotting it down. And for me, if I don't write it down, I forget to do things. And so while schoolwork is getting done, I want to have more of a wake up in the morning, turn to the day that it is, and then quickly look at this timed area, throw in what we have going on, realistically think through the work that has to get done for the current week, and map it out. So on this day, I can do this much school with these many kids, you know? Um, and then for Saturday and Sunday, I wrote this as, because I just got this on Friday. This was delivered on the 4th. So I did miss that first week of April. So it is an April start. And I was like, I'm not going to go and back plan. That just seems like I don't have time for that. Like I have time for the things that I'm doing in my life, and that's it. Like I can't do extra. We're just in a really busy season. So on the Saturday, I'm going to do a review of the week, and it's going to be an honest, like, how did the week go? How did each kid perform? What do they need to be strengthened on? What was lacking? How were attitudes? Just like I don't know, like an audit of our week. And so I'm going to put that there. And then on the Sunday, I'm going to write down the top priorities that have to get done the current week. What do we have to focus on? How many lessons of each thing do we need to complete? So I think I'm just going to be setting myself up for success. And then when we get to the current day, I'm not quite sure how I will do the daily layout, but I know for sure I'll look at that timed stamp and then throw anything in. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to like section little tiny boxes for each kid, or if I'll just write out what I need to do in the order I need to do it. I'm still trying to think through that, but I need to hurry because today is Sunday and I have to sit down and have this planning session of what needs to get done. My hope is to do that here on this video, but it might have to be pushed to a separate video. I know in the beginning I said that this is going to be a plan with me for my personal planning and homeschool planning, but I'm not sure. So let's just see how this video goes and just kind of go from there. The reason why I chose Hobonichi is because I love Hobonichi. I love the paper. I don't know if I love like the smell. I love the smell of the paper. I pulled out some old planners out of my cupboard, and I don't know, those of you who have been here for a while knew that I went months planning in a Hobonichi, but I said, I don't like this because my stickers are too thick and it's bumpy and this and that. Well, I think I have that figured out. I have new sticker kits and shops. So here is an example of the Rosy Life April kit. And I think I decided that I'm going to be using the Rosy Life kits for my homeschool planner. I feel like they weren't really getting utilized as much. Yes, I was using them for February in my memory keeper. Not really liking them in that space or in that book. So I'm going to figure out something else. But I am going to start using them here. So this video for sure is going to have a like decorate with me for April for my homeschool planner. And then we'll see about actual planning. We'll see. We do have the weekly spread in here. And again, I missed this whole week. So I just threw in 2 important things that happened. But it is going to be, what I'm thinking is it's going to be like at this time, I need to start school. And then by this time, I need to move on to such and such a kid and what we need to do. And then we're having lunch here. Like I need to be more structured. I'm finding in my life. I don't like to be timed, but I think I need it. So I'm going to try it and we'll see. But I'm super excited. I'm so excited about this new way of planning. And you guys know that I have dabbled in this a little bit. I tried to do homeschool planning in the day free from Hobonichi, but it was too free. I need dated pages. I need the daily pages for homeschooling. So that is that. And I think I've chatted your ear off already, and I could probably end the video and have, I don't even know how long that was, but let's get into my personal planning, you guys. I love, like every time I flip to April, I'm like, I love this little guy and this one and this girl, and look at the bunny here. I just, everything about it, I love. I didn't add any other extra stickers like I thought that I would, and that's okay. And then here is how the week turned out. I actually didn't need this open space at all. And I think I'm going to just finish filling in some of these here. So last night, we actually ate out at a restaurant after the movie. So we went to the movies. We saw the Minecraft movie. I'm just going to write after movie. Tonight we're going to have a Caesar salad. And then you know what? Friday I said eat out, but it's actually takeout. Okay. Turkey, Caesar salad and turkey burgers and fries. It's such a random dinner, but that's okay. I might have to do like a brainstorming session here for tomorrow. We'll see. So that might be filled up. So yesterday it was like leave the house. I don't know when we even left. It was like 9:30 a.m. We didn't get back till like 8:39 p.m. We were gone all day long. Then we had like lunch at this really cute place in Carmel. And I'm like, I want to come here all the time because it was so beautiful. It was warm. The sun was out. The environment was just really special. I absolutely loved it. And then today, we actually didn't go to church. My allergies have been so crazy, like so crazy. And I was like, if I go to church, I'm going to just be sneezing the whole entire time. And that is not going to be good. I need to get groceries today. I have to do that. An important thing I need to do is prep and pack for CC tomorrow. We, for science, are going to be exploding volcanoes. And I know all the kids are going to just absolutely go crazy and love it, but I need to make sure that I have, all the supplies for it. I'm not missing anything. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on. So we are going to be setting up and planning the 7th through the 13th. And I just can't believe the 13th. Like, we're getting closer to Easter. We're getting closer to my birthday. So crazy. Okay, moving this to the side. I don't have a plan. I know that I want it to be cute. I have a ton of stickers from the Southern Belle plans. And I'm like, this was a freebie that she gave. It is so cute. So cute. I'm kind of liking this, like, a lot. And I'm wondering how I can incorporate that. See, look at like the blue butterfly. Do you think that would go? This is super cute too, though. See, I might pull out a flower and some moths from this one. yeah, Tabby, she did great putting these sticker sheets together. They're just so, so pretty. I'm not ready to use these. I don't think, like the meadow ones. I don't know. I'll have to see. It's just yellow. I might actually save these for like June. They just seem like a June kit. So I'm just going to go ahead and move them to June. So I have January, February, March, April, May, and June. I need to label those like really bad. I just don't have time. I don't have time. I am kind of bummed. I might have to move these little rainy day kits to March. I don't know. There's just no rain in the forecast. So we'll see. We'll see if any rain decides to show up. These are cute. Okay, I have the Faith ones, which this is going to be a hard decision for me because I know I want to use my Faith stickers from Southern Belle Plans, but you guys, can I give you like a sneak peek of next week? Okay, so I have this washi roll. I want to say this is Planner Perfect from last year. I am not sure though. And then look at this, Hand Can Plan. Like look at them together. So good. So I want to try to do that on my weekly next week. So I have some decisions. I can always keep this Faith one though. Obviously not use the Easter ones, but I can use them in my like Faith book, like the Faith Planner where I write all of my scriptures. I might have to do that. And then the farm ones. I don't think I'm ready to use the farm stickers. That might be a May thing, but also the farm ones are like really reminding me of fall. I know some of the flowers in here are not fall, but well, I guess this is not fall at all. But some of the darker ones for sure. And my birthday ones. Okay, so now that you guys went through all of my stickers with me, you did not need to do that. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do. And it involves these 4 sheets. I don't know what I will do, like for the washi. You take a sip of coffee, hold on. This is actually cold coffee. It sat here way too long. But you know what I was doing? I made my coffee. I was going to sit down and start this video and plan with you guys. And then I looked at my nails and I was like, wow, those nails are really bad. So I had to paint my nails. So I turned on a YouTube video of someone else planning and I painted my nails and just like sat here by my heater and just had a little bit of me time and I loved it. All right, I am going to, since I have like chatted your ear off already, I'm going to speed this up, put all of my stickers down. I'm going to write in everything that I have to do. I know that last week I said I was going to try to plan my week as I'm actually talking through it. But I don't know if I really need to do that this week because we just have baseball and soccer, piano and park day, ortho, pony lessons, more baseball, CC. So, you know, I feel like I don't really need to talk through that because I know what's going on. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm so sad. I forgot to push record when I was doing fast mode. So I went to pause it because I was like, actually, I do need to think through a few things this week because it's the week before Easter, and with Good Friday and Easter, I need to, you know, prep Easter baskets. I need to figure out like what day we're doing like our resurrection rolls and what day like I need to start planning this. just seeing it on the calendar really made me like, oh no, it is coming up so quickly, so quickly. So I hadn't even had a chance to decorate, but I did put some of the important things. I haven't finished. I still need to do baseball, soccer, like all those practices. Yeah, I'm just thinking through everything. So I'm just gonna say baseball. It's actually kind of hard to write over here when it's in this TN. Baseball for my daughter, and it's at 5:30. And then we have, and this is practice, baseball for my son, and it's 5:30 as well. And then we have soccer, and that is from 5 to 6:30, as well as on Friday. I'm just going to come down here and write that. And then baseball, at 5:30. And then I also heard that my son wants to go to a youth group on Tuesday. So I have to make sure that that is written down, or else it will be off of the disc, not in my brain, and we will miss it. Okay, so this mock trial meeting here, that is a call, a Google call. This one is a dress rehearsal that is in person. I thought it was on Friday, but I was mistaken, and it's on Thursday. So I need to actually go ahead and write that in here. So I'm going to say mock. I'm going to go up here because it's before piano. Okay. I need to send out a reminder to my community for the park day. I think I have everything that I need to know. I'm going to put my dinner down here this time. I think I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I'll do my Easter brainstorm here or if I'll dedicate a page in the back that will be all things Easter. Let me highlight this. Okay, then we have the games. Now I think it's ready for stickers. I am fumbling with these stickers so bad. My hands are freezing and I keep dropping them. They keep going on crooked. Oh man. I think I'm going to stop though because I don't want to accidentally, I don't know, make another mistake. I'm like, I have made enough mistakes here. We're done. Some of the stickers were too big for the area, especially when I already had this huge one. So I think it's still pretty. It's still springy. And yeah, I'm going to call this done unless I can think of something else, but I don't think I will. I'm going to just stay away from washi. And then if I change my mind, I can always add it. But I think I'm pretty planned for the week. Yeah. Okay. So let me move on to setting up my brand new homeschool planner, which I am just over the moon excited for. Like I said in the beginning, I'm going to try to incorporate a lot of these Rosy Life stickers. They're just so beautiful, and I think they'll be perfect on the pages. So I'm going to speed you up again, and I'll be back. Okay, I just think these bunnies are so cute. I put one for Easter, one for my birthday, and I did want to mention that with the Rosy Life Planner, there is some like decor on these sheets that are not cut out, but you can completely cut them out and use them. I have done that before because the whole paper is sticky. It's just only certain designs are you're able to use on some of them. And I don't know. The last time I had a sheet like that, I just cut it out and it worked. It worked perfectly. So I am kind of trying to figure out, what do I want up there? I don't want it to be like super overpowering because I have this big guy down here. And I also want to find like if that'd be upside down, you know. So just searching through my stickers. Even that little sweater is cute, but it's too big for that area. Like we have these stamps also. I just loved this door. So that's why I put that one down first. I was like, okay, I know for sure I want it. Okay, look at the books. The books would be cute because this is homeschool, right? Let's just do it. I'm not going to overthink it. just gonna use it. So this one's going to have to come all the way over, and it's going to cover that week there. Let's see if I have to cut anything off. Nope. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. So I have the books, I have the bunny, I have a cute little decor piece here. I might take some of this washi and put it down at the bottom. I'm not committing to it yet though. I'm not 100% sure how I want to, like, is this going to be like super heavily decorated? Am I only going to have homeschool things in here? I'm just in the figuring out mode of this planner. So let's go to this weekly spread. Or actually, I wonder, I don't think I have a washi that goes this way. I mean, it would work. It would just look, it would look backwards. I would have to put it on here, like have it be against this area. But then again, I'm not sure if I want to, like, am I gonna need the sidebar for something? That's why it's like, it's fun to decorate, but also I need to be smart about it. Because I don't want to use, okay, this is really cute. I'm going to use this. I don't want to decorate with stickers on a space that I could potentially utilize. I'm just going to put it right in the middle here. Okay, that's super cute. So I know, like, in the past, I've drawn a line here, and then I have, like, I don't know, I list things out because we're not doing school in the evening hours. So I wonder, man, you guys, I really want this to turn into a homeschool plan with me as well. I just don't know if I have enough vision. Like, I feel like I want to plan a week by myself so I can sit and think about it. I can, like, take my time. You know, when I'm filming, it's like you have this pressure to do it quickly, or I don't know. I feel like I want to do that. Let me do that. My intention was to do a plan with me for homeschool as well. I think I want to get a week under my belt, and then I could separate the videos out to where I have a Sterling Ink personal plan with me and then a homeschool plan with me using my Hobonichi. I think that's going to be wise for me. Then I could do like the whole trial and error, because I don't want to be like, this is how I'm doing it, and then it's not. Um, Although with my planners, I'm like, this is how I'm doing it, and then I'm not. So, like the Planner Perfect books for April, I was so excited for them. I had a plan for them. I started using them, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I have a system that is working. I'm like, why am I stopping using these certain things? Like, I just need to put the brakes on my Planner Perfect books and just use what I know I'm happy in, for one, and that's working. So if that means putting aside something that like I really, really love and I wanted to make work, that's okay. We have to do that sometimes. So right now, like with Planner Perfect, I'm focusing on, like, I'm just using her leathers, the fun clips, and yeah, just doing those sort of things. And I'm not going to get an A5 leather from Planner Perfect because I do like Hobonichi covers. So it just gives me like more of a variety of things to use. And I think ultimately that's what brings me joy, is having a variety of textures, of sizes. I'm really feeling like I'm understanding who I am as a planner, right? What my style is. And it's really exciting, because, you can feel so like not lost, but you're flipping around, and jumping around different planners and trying to find the one. But guys, I feel like between Hobonichi and Sterling Ink, I think planner piece is on the horizon. It's on the horizon. Though, okay, I'm like, we're gonna be done with this here. Let's put this to the side. And I'm gonna chat about something real quick. And then I will let you get on with your day and your week. Okay, so I just moved all of that to the side. And okay, so I have my homeschool planner, you guys, and this charm is from Coco Daisy, like last April or something, and it's not available. So I'm so sorry, but it just brings me joy. Okay, so I have my homeschool planner here. It's the Hobonichi. We're just gonna go through my stuff, because I know some of you are new and you're probably wondering, or maybe you're not new and you're wondering, what is she using these days? And so I just entered in this Hobonichi Spring Start cousin. And then I have this here, which is my Sterling Ink books, personal planning, narrow size, so it's N1 in Sterling Ink. I have my memory keeper. I, go each month. This is my Sterling Ink, and it's just a notebook. Super behind on this, guys. I am being transparent about that. Still in February. Oh, I wish I wasn't in February, but I'm like, maybe the summer time, I'll have time to just completely catch up. My goal, like I've said before, is to be able to do it weekly. I have just been insanely busy. I just can't. I don't even know. Like, time just flies. And then I have this adorable, like, I just love this cover. This is the Hobonichi Han, and maybe it's the Han. I don't know. Tomato, potato. I pronounce everything wrong in life, though, I've come to realize. It's just kind of like a little joke. This is my scripture writing, and it was gratitude for a while, then it was prayers, and then it was this, and I bounce all over the place with this, but I love it. And then you guys, this is like my little tiny A6 Hobonichi. And if we're talking about things that bring us joy, this little guy brings me so much joy. I'm having a really hard time figuring out how to use it though. I've utilized it for like certain things, and like I even put Hand Can Plan little stickers on the monthlies. Like, look at how cute. I just love it because I don't need like a monthly. I already have that. So if you guys have ideas, let me know. I might move my gratitude over to this. Might be like a cute little book for gratitude, but I definitely don't want to get rid of this. It is just so adorable. So my stack is pretty big. I have 3, 4, 5, 6 separate books, but they all serve a purpose-ish. Trying to figure this one out. I just need to find the time to sit down and figure it out. So that's where I'm at. Thought that you would enjoy seeing that, hearing that. Yeah, I don't know. As always, you guys, ask me any questions that you have. Talk through any planner things that you need to talk through. I will meet you guys down in the comments. I appreciate you watching this video, hanging in there with me while I kind of switched it on you. And next week, I will be back with my personal planning, my homeschool planning. I will give you an update on if I figured out how to use this guy and all of the things. You guys, I hope that you have an amazing week, and I'll chat with you all soon. Bye.